When I was telling Jonathan to remove Alhaji Jega in 2015, they said, keep quiet. Ejike Mbaka, Father Mbaka, you want them to drag you, Abi? This way you are coming outside to talk today. Okay, outspoken Catholic priest and spiritual leader of the Adoration Ministry, Enugu, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, has reflected on a past warning he gave to former President Goodluck Jonathan, using it as a cautionary reminder to current leaders to listen to divine counsel. Okay, now. In the recent message delivered to his congregation, Father Mbaka recalled how he had urged then President Jonathan to take decisive action regarding the leadership of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, specifically calling for the removal of Professor Atahiru Jega, who was the commission's chairman at the time. When I was telling President Jonathan to remove Jega, and continue your dynasty, Mbaka recounted, they said, keep quiet. The priest's reflections was a reference to the political tension that surrounded the 2015 general elections, during which Jega oversaw the process that eventually led to Jonathan's loss to Muhammadu Buhari. Father Mbaka had been one of the few religious leaders at the time openly critical of Jonathan's administration, calling for change, and warning of impending defeat if advice was ignored. Mbaka used the anecdote to illustrate how political leaders often ignore prophetic voices to their own detriment. Prophetic voices indeed. His message appeared to serve as both a vindication of his past stance and a fresh call to current leaders to act wisely and decisively. This is not about politics. It is about spiritual direction. Mbaka emphasized, when God sends a warning, it is not to embarrass you, it is to help you. I don't hear you, thank you. Alabi says, Mbaka is a parrot in Yoruba language. Belesa. Abraham says, even now you go still keep quiet, Oga, no verse. No verse. Ejiosa says that, Oga, get out of here. Sansinsego says, nonsense speech. Asuna Adela says, David, you are very foolish. Reject Mbaka and fail again. Nama. Who is David that you have abusing like this? Colin says, somebody that should be apologizing to Jonathan and to Nigerians for working against Jonathan and Nigerians at large is now hiding behind Jega. Shame on this man. Big shame. Big shame. David Samson said, cost and multiple disasters for you and other false prophets of doom. We have them plenty. We have them plenty. I'm sure that primate too will soon come out very soon and say his own. There is church on Sunday. I'm sure it is politics that he's going to talk about. Dodo Clinton says, if I can remember this man, Mbaka, openly approved Buhari and openly criticized Jonathan. Yes, so. Honor says, you are right, but his criticism came after JJ refused his advice. Okay, because he refused your advice, he started criticizing him. Now what? William Ojonoga says, that time have passed to. Best man says, he has started again. Rubbish. Paul Anigo says, stop lying, Oga, fake prophet. I dey laugh. You don't dey look for wood to mumu again. And get paid by Tinubu. Nigerians don't even dey dokpa. Chukwuneke says, capital no. You said that Jonathan is bad luck. And in adoration ground, you mentioned a small bird that swallowed the big bird. That's what makes people believe you. You later said that Jonathan wants to buy you. Imagine, you call somebody a bad luck president. And now you're coming to say you told him to remove Jega. Because he didn't remove Jega. That is why he supported Buhari. I beg you. Echela says, if Jonathan had removed Jega and fixed person who rigged election for him to win, he wouldn't be at the global realm he is to the international community. Dimpa says, Father Ebuka Mbaka should be ashamed of himself. Does it mean some of the spiritual leaders does not fear God again? They don't know. Father Mbaka was the one insulting former President Goodluck Jonathan, calling him bad luck and different kind of names. You guys should hide your faces in shame. Former President Jonathan said, and I quote, that he would remember this is where we are today. Chibogo says, no be you say that the chicken you ride Jonathan on no fit fly. Buhari fly. Moses' daughter 2014, Mbaka said Jonathan is a bad luck. Buhari is a messiah. Which time he said that to Jonathan? Imagine, So Nigerians have retentive memory. I love it. Ahmed Issa says, what do you call a nation with so many prophets, but not even a one true prophet? They only come to tap juice on every electioneering season, I'm telling you. Too much. Ekele Ifeanyi says, if I call this man now, people will say I have no respect. This man that used for full night video to pray against JJ. So this man no get shame. You did that. This was the man Satan used from the east to talk against JJ. Mbaka from west. God will deal with you all soonest. Adi Obinka says, all these prophets of Dumsha, what was the sin of Jega? When you asked them to remove him, okay, because you knew he would do the right thing and you don't want. What was the justification for calling for his removal, sir? Patrick Aidwe says, God will judge all of you that out Nigeria in this mess, that puts Nigeria in this mess. Mbaka, Sunday Bakari, and Okadebo, I hope you all are happy with the situation of the country today. Suddenly, God has stopped talking to you guys about Nigeria. Hypocrite. This is when Nigeria needs you people more. If actually you all are men of God, as you call yourself, you need to apologize to Nigerians and beg God for forgiveness. Jonathan says, you dey hear your voice during election campaign. If now God appointed you into office, I for say you did a great mistake. Wahala. Aladoke says, what did Jega do wrong? Did he declare a president that did not win the election? I wonder. Vitomiki says, what was the reason you turned around and called him bad luck and named Buhari the Messiah? I wonder. Because you told him to remove Jega and he didn't remove Jega. Shibda says, can you please show us the clips where Mbaka said what you wrote here? After seeing the video clip, then I say my mind openly. As well. Joseph says, was it because he didn't remove Jega that made you name him bad luck? Try another one. Because really, is it because he didn't remove Jega? That's why you called him bad luck. Solomon Dobi says, is it good luck you called bad luck or another person? I still don't understand your message. Hey, Chinedu says, rest in Jesus' name. The prophecy comes during election time. Stop disgracing people, Biko. Wahala. Obora says, Mbaka, please, live plenty lies. You are supposed to be a man of God. Are you now saying that it wasn't Jega that removed Jonathan from government? That's not true. Jonathan lost the election because of people like you were paid to blackmail him. Now you have been used and dumped. Instead of you to be bold enough to apologize, you are trying to cut corners, bringing a totally different narrative. You think we have forgotten when you called him bad luck. You really thought that people have forgotten that. Nigerians don't forget to. My listeners, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.